Hi everyone. Well, I'm here in my garden. It's February the 22nd. Only 2 days ago it was minus temperatures and there was a Baltic wind blowing, and today is the first day all of winter that I feel I've been outside and I'm starting to clear up the devastation and the debris of the winter. But I know it's all meant to be, and I've left a lot of it because I knew there'd be hedgehogs and I knew there'd be wintering mammals and reptilians. So well, it's starting to rain again now and the wind's picked up again. I haven't had a chance to put everything into wheelbarrows, but I'll leave it there for a couple of days or maybe even tomorrow, see what the weather's like. We're just desperate for sunshine. And I did spot some wildlife, some reptilians coming out. So I've got some boiled wool here today.
Tell you what, give me a minute, I'm good.
So I've got this boiled wool and I just had probably about half a metre, and I thought I just want to make myself a very simple top. So I'm just going to cut it up and let's see how I get on. I'm not a brilliant sewer, I just like to do things quickly and easily. So forgive me, those of you who are great sewers. So all I did was I got a little tabard top that I already had at home. I laid it down for the shape on here near the top. I literally just cut a centimetre extra, join, 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 and then I'm left with this. So I'm now going to take this in my studio and sew up the sides and the top shoulders, and come with me, we'll see how I get on. Forgive me, I'm not the best sewer, so sorry if I break rules. I just like to do things quickly, simply. So come along. So come into my studio. I'm going to show you one or two things around my studio. This is my beautiful rug that I bought. I didn't make it actually. There's a thing here, the lady who made it was Jane Cook. It's absolutely stunning. And yeah, check out her work. It's called rag rugging or proddy rugging. And I've just been making one or two bits and pieces with some felt, and I'm on with this picture at the moment. So I'm actually, it was a felt piece that I did just before Christmas or around Christmas time, and now I'm sewing into it. So yeah, I'll show you how I get on with that later. And now I'm going to sew on the sewing machine and make myself a nice little tabard. Oh, one last thing to show you. I've got these gorgeous bits of yarn to put into my felt work, and I will tell you who they are from later. That's called Magic Forest. I think I've got Starry Night, and then I've got these others. So yeah, I'll show you those later. But for now, I'm going to get on with sewing. So I've got my tabard and I'm going to start on this side. I've got right sides together and I'm just going to do a very simple stitch. As it's boiled wool, I don't need to overlock it or do any fancy seams. I simply just need a straight stitch and off we go. So here it is. It's not the most flattering thing, but I just really love it because it's a beautiful colour, it's wool, and it's just really simple to make. It took me all of half an hour. I did do a little bit more shaping rather than what I just cut out originally, and all you do there is you just cut in a bit more for your armholes. In fact, I'm almost thinking I could go even further, so I think I would like it more flattering that shape, and you could even put some tucks. I haven't got the best bra on either, but yeah, I rather like it actually. It's just simple. It needs pressing now. Give you a different view. Yeah, it just needs pressing, and it's just a very simple, easy tabard with a bit of warmth, and I like it with this colour over the top. And like I say, you don't even need to finish off those seams really. So just a very simple, easy wool top. And I think I paid about, I don't know, maybe $15 for this piece. So I've got a beautiful wool tabard. Here's the video of me making the felt in the first place when I was on holiday in France. So I just thought I'd show you what I got up to in the kitchen earlier on in the year. And it's been ages since I've looked at it. Anyway, I felted it and I've decided to do some more work on it. So I'm going to do a little bit more machine stitching on this. So I'll try and set my camera up so you can see it. And I'm just going to do some simple shapes on the leaves. I'm just kind of going over the top of some of the silks just to get a more defined leaf shape. And the beauty of the free motion stitch is that you can just take it wherever you want. And cut that. And I think we will do another stitch somewhere. Yeah, I think we'll do some leaf definition over here and some gypsyphilia stalks. So you can see a bit closer up the stitching from the sewing machine. I love this. This I incorporated into the felting at the beginning whilst I was felting, and then I've just stitched around it to accentuate it a bit more. I'm back doing these gypsyphilia. This one went a bit wrong, so I'm going to try and do another one here. Just catch a few stitches. And I'll trim that in a moment. Slide it down the needle. I think the trick is not to have them too tight as well. And then in. Oops. I think I'll come down here a bit. I'm just going to finish off these knots. You can see these are a lot bigger, as are these. And I'm going to put some machine stitching to make it look like stems. So I'll just finish off this gypsophilia and then I'll show you in a moment. Now I have this vintage pure silk that I picked up for like 20 cents in a junk shop. I got a bag of it and it's simply divine. So I'm going to thread some of this up for my French knots. So I think I'm going to leave it there today and go off and make this video, or it's going to get too long, and I will show you what my picture looks like once it's all finished. Sorry, I have a lot of shadows on this, but I'll see you later. Thanks for joining me. Today I'm sat in my van and I think this is possibly the best view I've ever had from the window. Look how divine that is. So I'm going to go off and try and find a place to park where I can paint